Trump reportedly plans to reverse Biden's EV policies. More on that in moments, but first, the 2024 version of the Beats pill is currently down to a record low price of $100 from $150. This is a part of a larger Beats promotion, which includes other Beats pill models, Beats Solo 4 headphones, and Beats Fit Pro true wireless earbuds. The 2024 Beats pill has a maximum speaker output of 100 watts, which is enough for outdoor listening. To help with the bass levels, the woofer can now displace 90% more air volume to deliver a fuller bass compared to the previous model. Beats doesn't ignore the higher frequencies either, as the pill has great highs and mids without much distortion, even at higher volumes. This time of year is best spent with friends and family, and it's even better if you can do so with a little less screen time. Board games are a classic and fun way to bring everyone together, and there are more to choose from now than ever before. Classics like Monopoly and Scrabble will always have their place, but dozens of newcomers can make your next game night unique. From word puzzles to whodunits to calming playthroughs that showcase the beauty of the little things in life, there's a board game out there that will suit every friend and family group you have. Check out our favorite board games and new ones we want to play this year that are great options to pick up before visitors start to come over for the holidays. And they make great holiday gifts, too. It's our list of the best board games to gift and play this 2024 holiday season. Find the latest gadget news, reviews, price drops, and more right now at Engadget.com. In perhaps the least surprising news of the past 6 weeks, President-elect Donald Trump reportedly plans to roll back President Biden's electric vehicle and emissions policies. Reuters reports that the incoming president's transition team has recommended cutting off support for EVs and charging stations while boosting measures to block cars, components, and battery materials from China. The transition team's other reported plans include new tariffs on all battery materials globally, boosting U.S. production of battery materials and negotiations with allies for exemptions. They're also said to plan on taking money allocated for building charging stations and making EVs more affordable and redirecting them to sourcing batteries and their required minerals from places other than China. In addition, they reportedly want to axe the Biden administration's $7,500 tax credit for consumer EV purchases. The plans would let automakers produce more gas-powered vehicles by reversing emissions and fuel economy standards, pushing them back to 2019 levels. Reuters says that would lead to around 25% more emissions per vehicle mile than the current limits. It would also lower the average car fuel economy by about 15%. Climate scientists have stressed the importance of transitioning from gas-powered cars to EVs in reducing carbon emissions and fending off the most ravaging scenarios for the planet. Greenhouse gases, including those from vehicle emissions, build up in the atmosphere and warm the climate. That leads to a cascade of effects in the atmosphere, on land, and in oceans, some of which we're already seeing. As for tariffs, economists have said Trump's plans would likely spur multiple trade wars as countries retaliate with tariffs on American goods, disrupt supply chains, and pierce the heart of America's post-World War II alliances. If we go down the tariff war path, we're going down a very dark path for the economy, Mark Zandi, the chief economist of Moody's Analytics, told the New York Times in October. The Biden administration has championed climate legislation like the Inflation Reduction Act, which allocated $369 billion for green initiatives, and EPA rules that require automakers to ramp up EV sales. Meanwhile, Trump has called climate change a hoax. In May, he reportedly told a group of oil executives that he would immediately reverse dozens of Biden's environmental rules while blocking new ones from being enacted. His asking price for such deregulation was that they raise $1 billion for his campaign. Thanks, Citizen United. So while the reports about his transition team's plans are still a gut punch to those who care about leaving the planet in a habitable state for future generations and slowing the effects we're already seeing, they aren't exactly shocking to anyone paying attention. Thanks for listening to the show. Make sure to rate, review, and subscribe on Apple Podcasts. Today's show featured journalism by Engadget contributor Will Shanklin and was produced by Spoken Layer. I'm Imran Sheikh, and as always, we'll talk more tomorrow.
spoken layer.